Welcome back to Askewed Reviews. And this whole week I'm doing Mother's Day movies. And so today I'm doing the 2016 film Bad Moms. Here is your trivia question for today. What history project did Amy make and hand off to Dylan as his own project? The answer will be at the end of this episode. So in this film, we have our main character of Amy. Amy is a great mother. Unfortunately, she has a terrible husband, kids that are ungrateful, a job that disrespects her, and with everything else that she has to try and cram into her schedule, she's also expected to be part of the PTA. Then we also meet Kiki. She is a very sweet, nice woman who, unfortunately, her domineering husband expects her to stay home, take care of the kids, clean everything, and take care of everything else. And then there's our final character of Carla, who's a single mother and tends to get looked down upon by most of the other parents, as she just likes to go and have a good time and, of course, sleep around a bit. So these three characters end up at the same bar, where over time they all end up drinking together, bitching together, and realizing, you know what? We're sick of trying to fit this cookie cutter mold that we're expected to be in as moms. Screw it, we're not going to do it anymore. So, will these three moms be able to just relax and find happiness? Or will Gwendolyn, the leader of the PTA, and her two cronies, Stacy and Vicky, cause a big issue for them? This movie was written and directed by John Lucas and Scott Moore. For research on the film, the writers Lucas and Moore hosted several dinner parties where they invited numerous mothers to share their stories. There was also a great deal of wine that was handed out as well. The movie takes place in Illinois and was filmed a little bit there, but primarily filmed in Louisiana. Paramount Pictures was originally going to make the film, with Judd Apatow producing and Leslie Mann as the main character. All six of the main actresses in the film are real-life mothers. Mila Kunis was pregnant with her second child during filming, obviously not as far along as this picture is showing. Kunis also chose to wear her actual wedding ring during the production. In real life, Mila Kunis is married to Ashton Kutcher, and Kristen Bell is married to Dax Shepard. What's funny is Shepard and Kutcher have been friends for quite some time. There are quite a few cameos in this film, including Lily Singh, Wanda Sykes, Martha Stewart, Clark Duke, Jay Hernandez, David Walton, and Wendell Pierce. Apparently, Kesha originally had a role in the film, but that was ultimately cut. In case you were wondering, the Russian speaking woman at the PTA meeting is saying she has 300 AK 47s at home. There's a scene where Gwendolyn is in her car and talking about why she's upset. One of the reasons is because her DVR has decided to stop recording Castle. The funny thing is, the year that Bad Moms released, Castle was canceled. There is a sequel to this film called A Bad Mom's Christmas, but before that came out, there was talks of doing a spin-off movie called Bad Dads. Now that movie never actually got made, and there was never any discussion of who would actually star in it. Just saying though, if they ever did do it, I think it'd be interesting to have Dax Shepard and Ashton Kutcher be two of the characters. There was also talks in 2018 of doing an unscripted reality TV show about bad moms, where of course it would just be related in name. So when it comes to the film Bad Moms, I found this movie really funny. I liked the characters in it, but I do have to say the story itself was a little weak. It was still entertaining though, so I'm going to give this a 3 out of 5. Now, if you enjoyed Bad Moms, other movies I recommend checking out are Bridesmaids, Girls Trip, 9 to 5, and Daddy's Home. Now, time for the trivia question from the beginning of this episode. What history project did Amy make and hand off to Dylan as his own project? She made a giant papier-mâché bust of Richard Nixon's head. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Askewed Reviews, and if there's a movie that you'd like to see get a review, just mention it in the comments.